Hi, my name is Bev. Happy Monday. Welcome to Bev's Business Lounge, where business feels less lonely. So please pull up a chair, grab a cuppa, and let's do business better. Welcome to our Monday messages, a short weekly segment in the Business Lounge to give you some motivation, perspective, and positive energy to start your week strong. I read a story recently about a gentleman who lost his pen. It wasn't just a pen, it was a Montblanc pen that he used in his business. It was the one he handed to his clients when it was time to sign the contract. When Flight 1549 hit the Hudson, his pen was the last thing on his mind. 155 people on board, 36-degree freezing water, and only seconds to get out. He was actually the last passenger out of that plane, and as he said, he walked away with his life and not much else. 6 months later, to his surprise, US Airways mailed the pen back to him. It was waterlogged, it was worn, but he was thrilled to have it back in his hands. He decided to take it to the Montblanc boutique where he lived. He had no expectations of them being able to fix it. After all, it was a pen that spent January in the Hudson, it got lost, and it turned up half a year later. That's not the sort of pen that anyone expects to save, but he figured he'd ask anyway. The manager listened to his whole story, not just in the polite way that people wait for the end of the story, but she listened like it really, really mattered. She examined the pen, then she told him they would fix it. Not only would they fix it, but they'd fix it at no charge. And that's exactly what they did. Here was a manager who did the right thing for a client, who walked in with a broken pen and a story to tell everyone who cared to listen. She fixed his pen because it was the right thing to do. The relationships that change a business are not built through transactions. They're actually built in the small moments when one person chooses to serve another without calculating the return. That's how this works. When you do right by your clients, you don't just solve their problem. You plant something and that grows, not through strategy, but actually through character. The gentleman concerned still carries that pen. It's now signed countless books and contracts from coast to coast. In short, your clients who feel genuinely, and that's the important part, I mean genuinely cared for, don't just come back and stay. They bring the story of how you've worked with them, how you've treated them, and how you've listened to them, really with them. And sometimes the story changes everything. They tell their friends, they tell other clients, and your business grows as a result. So thank you for your company. It's a real treat to have you with us. If you feel today's message has been helpful, please subscribe to our channel so you can receive notification of our future episodes. And remember, we're all on this journey together. So here's to shared learning, smarter decisions, and stronger business, and to business feeling a lot less lonely for us all. Wishing you all an amazing week and looking forward to seeing you next time.